Have you ever been around a woman who on the surface seems cold? Distant, maybe even uninterested, but deep down something inside you just knows that's not the whole story. She gives you short answers. She avoids eye contact or she even teases you in a way that feels so most dismissive, and you start questioning yourself. Does she dislike me? Am I imagining things? Should I just back off? But here's the shocking truth that most men never realize. Many times that very coldness you're experiencing is not rejection at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. It's a carefully built mask that women use when they're secretly overwhelmed by how much they like you. Think about it. Attraction is powerful. And it can be scary. For men, it's often direct. We see a woman we like and we want to show it. But for men, especially when they're drawn to a man who feels different, who stands out, who triggers something deep inside them, their instinct isn't always cautious. Sometimes it's to protect themselves. And how do they do that? By acting cold, by pretending like they didn't care, by putting up walls so you can't see how much they're secretly needing for your attention inside. Now here's the problem. Most men take that coldness at face value. They think, oh, she's just not interested, I should move in. And in doing so, they miss the truth that she was secretly hoping he would notice the subtle cracks in her armor, that he would pick up on the hidden signals that gave her away, because while she might act cold, her body, her little gestures, her small slip-ups, they tell the real story. So let me ask you this. Have you ever walked away from a woman who acted coldly to later find out she actually liked you? The entire time. Maybe a friend told you, maybe she confessed later, or maybe you only realized years afterward when it was too late. That sting you feel in your chest thinking about it. That's why today's video is going to matter so much for you. Because once you understand these hidden signs women use when they secretly like you, you'll never again be confused by her mixed signals. You'll know when she's testing you, when she's protecting herself, and when she's secretly craving you, no matter how cold she acts on the outside. So pay close attention. Because what I'm about to reveal are the exact signs women try to hide, but their emotions betray them every single time. And once you spot them, you'll finally understand the truth. Coldness doesn't always mean rejection. Sometimes it's the most powerful sign of attraction. My name is Amelia, and welcome to Stoic Paradox. Let me ask you something. Have you ever met a woman who seems completely indifferent toward you, who acts as if you're just another face in the crowd, who keeps her distance and even makes you question whether she dislikes you, only for you to later discover that she secretly had deep feelings for you all along? If you have, you already know how confusing it feels to try to interpret those signals. And if you haven't, let me tell you this. Some of the most powerful signs of attraction are not loud, obvious, or openly displayed. Sometimes they're hidden behind a mask of coldness, indifference, or even rejection. Why? Because attraction is not always something women want to show right away. Don't think about it. When a woman truly likes a man, it makes her vulnerable. And vulnerability can be terrifying. She doesn't want to seem too eager, too easy, or too obvious. So instead of smiling wide, showering you with attention, or telling you how much she thinks about you, she may actually do the complete opposite. She may act cold. She may pretend she doesn't care. She may look you in the eye with a straight face, say little, and make you feel as though you're wasting your time. But there's the paradox. Inside, her mind could be running wild with thoughts of you. Inside, she may be replaying your words, analyzing your actions, and feeling things she's too afraid to reveal. This is why so many men miss out on powerful opportunities. They think a woman's cold behavior is rejection, when in reality, it could be the very opposite. It could be her way of protecting herself while secretly hoping you'll see through the mask. And here's where most men fail. They either give up too soon, or they chase in all the wrong ways, smothering her with attention instead of reading the hidden signals correctly. That's why today's video is so important. Because I'm going to walk you through the hidden signs women use when they secretly like you. Even if on the outside they act distant or cold, these signs are subtle. But once you recognize them, you'll never be confused again. Instead of doubting yourself or walking away too quickly, you'll see the truth hiding behind her poker face. By the end of this video, you'll know how to spot when a woman who seems cold is actually burning inside with desire and interest for you. And more importantly, you'll learn how to respond with calm confidence. The kind of energy that separates ordinary men from high-value men. Because remember this, what makes you powerful isn't chasing or begging for attention. It's the ability to notice what most men can't see and to carry yourself with unshakable composure while she slowly reveals her true feelings. So stay with me because what I am about to reveal could completely change the way you see women forever. Now let's get to the heart of this video. If you've ever found yourself scratching your head because a woman seems cold, distant, or even uninterested, but then at other times you catch subtle glimpses that tell a different story, you're not imagining things. Women often communicate attract in ways that aren't straightforward. Why? Because of psychology, upbringing, and social expectations all play a role in shaping how women express feelings. Some women are bold, direct, and open. But many others, they show interest in late, hidden ways, especially if they feel vulnerable, shy, or uncertain about how y'all respond. So, what are these signs? Let's break it down into hidden but powerful signals. If you learn to recognize them, you'll never again misinterpret her coldness as disinterest. Instead, you'll start to see her coldness as something else, an emotional shield, hiding her true feelings. 1. Her coldness isn't cold at all. It's a test of your stability. When a woman acts cold, dismissive, or even slightly rude, it's tempting to take it at face value and think she's just not into you. But here's the paradox. Often when she secretly likes you, she pushes you away on purpose. Why? Because she's testing. Testing what? Your composure, your confidence, and your ability to stay grounded. Women don't want to open themselves up to a man who crumbles at the first sign of resistance. If you respond to her coldness with anger, insecurity, or desperation, she knows you're not emotionally strong enough for her. Think about it. If she genuinely didn't care, she wouldn't bother creating emotional distance. Indifference is silent, effortless, and completely devoid of energy. But coldness still requires intention. It's her way of putting up a temporary barrier. Almost like saying, show me that you can handle this. Show me that you won't chase me too hard, but also won't abandon me at the first sign of difficulty. It's a paradoxical dance. And men who understand it, they pass this by not reacting dramatically. They keep their cool, they stay stoic, and they recognize that beneath her coldness, there may be deep attraction. 2. She remembers details you barely mentioned. Even if she pretends she's not paying attention to you, one of the most revealing signs of hidden attraction is memory. You may casually mention your favorite band, a book you are reading, or even a stressful meeting you have tomorrow. Days later, when she brings it up, you'll realize he's been listening closely the whole time. Women who secretly like you often downplay their interest by acting detached, but their subconscious betrays them. If she remembers details you didn't even emphasize, it means you're reoccupying space in her mind. And when you're on her mind, that's attraction at work. So the next time she recalls something small you said in passing, don't dismiss it. That's her heart speaking. Even if her words and demeanor try to act otherwise. 3. Her body language leaks the truth. You can fake words, you can fake a tone, but body language much harder. A woman who secretly likes you may cross her arms, avoid eye contact, or keep her face serious. But notice the small contradictions. She angles her body toward you even while pretending not to carry. Her feet point toward you during group conversations. She plays with her hair, adjusts her clothes, or fidgets slightly when you're around. These are subtle physiological reactions that signal nervousness, excitement, and hidden attraction. Even if she tries to look cold, her body leaks out the truth. It's like her heart and her mind are at war. Her heart wants you close. Her mind tells her to protect herself. 4. She gets jealous over small things. Here's a dead giveaway. A woman who's truly no tinto, you won't care who you talk to, text, or hang out with. But a woman hoax cold yet secretly likes you will show flashes of jealousy. She might ask, "So who are you talking to?" in a casual tone, or suddenly grow quiet if she sees another woman giving you attention. Jealousy is almost impossible to hide completely. It comes out in her micro reactions. Her tone gets shorter, her energy shifts, her attention drifts, and here's the paradox. She might even act colder in those moments, as if to say, "I don't care," while her emotions scream the opposite. If you notice her energy change the moment another woman enters the picture, that's note indifference. It's proof you've captured her feelings. 5. She finds reasons to probe around you but disguises it. A woman likes you but wants to play it cool and always chase directly. Instead, she create coincidences. She shows up in places where she knows you'll be. Schellingers in your presence a little longer than necessary. She makes excuses to excuse small favors or to strike up conversations that don't seem important in the surface. For example, she just happens to be at the same coffee shop when you're there. She asks for help with something she could easily do herself. She walks by your desk at work, even if her path doesn't require it. These are not random, they're hidden signs of attraction. She wants to be near you, but doesn't want to appear desperate, so she disguises her interest under casual excuses. 6. Her eyes betray her coldness. Eyes are windows into the soul, and no matter how cold her words are, her gaze can reveal the truth. Notice how long she holds eye contact with you. Notice if her pupils dilate when you speak. Notice if she sneaks glances at you when she thinks you are not looking. A woman can act cold verbally, but if her eyes light up when you enter the room, that's attraction. It's involuntary. It's primal. And once you see it, you'll never mistake it for disinterest again. 7. She gives you mixed signals on purpose. This is one of most confusing but most telling things. She sends warm signals one moment, smiling, laughing at your jokes, leaning in close, and then suddenly switch to coldness, acting distant or distracted. Why? Because she's trying to regulate her emotions. She doesn't want to seem too available. She doesn't want to risk rejection by showing too much interest. So she sends you a push-pull dynamic. Come closer, but not too close. Notice me, but don't overwhelm me. This roller coaster of mixed signals often drives men crazy, but it's also one of strongest clues she's into you. 8. She finds subtle ways to compliment you. She may not say, "I like you" directly. Instead, she slips in compliments in disguise. "You're always so calm." It's kind of intimidating. You always know how to handle situations. How do you do that? I don't know why, but people seem to trust you. These are her ways of expressing admiration without putting herself fully out there. The compliments may sound casual, but underneath they are her way of saying, "I notice you. I value you, and I feel something for you." The next time a woman acts cold around you, don't assume she's uninterested. Pay attention to the hidden signals beneath her words, her body language, her memory, her subtle jealousy, her need to be around you. Coldness can often be a disguise for desire. And men who can see through disguise, they unlock doors most men ever even realize exist. Now that we've pulled back the curtain and revealed the hidden signs women show when they secretly like you, I want you to take a moment and really think about what this means for you. Because here's the truth most men don't realize until it's too late. Women don't always express their feelings directly. They rarely walk up to you and say, "I like you." Instead, they send signals, some subtle, some contradictory, some so faint that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss them completely. And when you miss them, the opportunity can slip right out of your hands, often forever. If you've ever looked back at a past connection and thought to yourself, "Wait, was Shine to me that whole time? Did I miss Mykins?" Then you already know the cost of not being able to read these signs, and that's why videos like this are not just entertainment. They are tools that sharpen your awareness, tools that give you the edge, tools that stop you from walking away from the kind of connection that could change your life. But here's where the real transformation begins. Knowledge without action means nothing. You've now seen the truth. You've now learned the hidden behaviors that reveal attraction. And the next step is to practice awareness. The next time a woman seems cold, distant, irreverent, dismissive, instead of retreating, you'll know to look deeper. To observe the micro-expressions, the contradictions, the behaviors that say more than her words ever could. That's where real confidence is born. Not from chasing, not from guessing, but from knowing. And that's why I created this channel, Stoic Paradox. My mission is simple: to help men like you decode psychology, relationships, and female behavior with the calm strength of a Stoic mindset. Because let's face it, women are drawn to men who don't panic, who don't overreact, and who don't let surface-level actions shake their foundation. They are drawn to men who see beyond the mask. And every video I put out here is designed to help you become that man. Now here's what I need from you. If you found value in this video, don't just leave quietly. Hit that subscribe button right now, because with next videos I have lined up are going to dive even deeper into the kind of truths that most men will never hear in their entire lifetime. And don't just subscribe, turn on the bell notification, because if you miss the next upload, you'll be missing another key piece of the puzzle. Also, do me a favor, drop a comment below and tell me if you've ever experienced this. Have you ever had a woman act cold toward you only to realize later she was secretly into you? Or maybe you're currently dealing with a situation like that right now, where her behavior doesn't quite match her words. Share your story. You'll be surprised how many men are going through the exact same thing. And be commenting. You might even help another guy recognize the signs he's been blind to. And if you're still listening to my voice at this very moment, that tells me something. You're in it like most men. Most guys would have clicked away by now, distracted by something else, unwilling to invest this kind of time into their growth. But not you. You're still here because deep down you know that being blind to the signals is not an option. You're here because you've made a choice to elevate yourself, to sharpen your perception, and to refuse to be the man who looks back and says, I missed it, so let's make a deal. You keep showing up. You keep learning. And I promise to keep delivering content that doesn't just scratch the surface, but digs deep into psychology, attraction, and the hidden truths of human nature. Together we'll build the kind of mindset that women can't ignore, and the kind of life that leaves you respected, admired, and desired. This is Adam, and you've been watching During Stoic. Stay focused, stay grounded, and remember, sometimes what looks like distance, rejection, or coldness is actually a silent scream for your attention. Learn to hear it, learn to see it, and you'll never be left in the dark again.